I sent an entitled mother to the ER because she grabbed my girlfriend. Warning. Some audiences may find this content disturbing. View at your own discretion. Welcome to the House of Reddit. Today, we share 2 juicy r/NuclearRevenge stories from Reddit. I got a $25 gift card from my mom to the local cinema, so my girlfriend and I decided to go see How to Train Your Dragon. For context, my girlfriend's a petite beauty from Venezuela, so people sometimes mistake her for a child, but it's usually very obvious that she's an adult by the sound of her voice and the way she acts. It usually results in awkward or sometimes funny moments, but this was not one of those moments. Anyways, we get to the theater without any problems and we patiently waited in line to purchase our movie tickets. We started talking about it and what dragons we would want to have. She loves Astrid's dragon Stormfly because her favorite color is blue and she likes its ability to shoot spikes. The way she marvels at everything we have here is so adorable, but I also understand that it's because she, in her own words, grew up with nothing. We get to the front of the line and start purchasing our tickets. I feel a real thick finger tap me on my shoulder. Entitled Mother, hey, can you help me out? This lady's tone instantly set off some red flags for me. People who are condescending or overly nice generally want something out of you. Me, with what? Entitled Mother, I really want to see that dragon movie with my little boy and we just don't have enough money today. Her kid was completely silent and he looks like he's 6 to 7 at the oldest. Unfortunately, me and my girlfriend are both broke college kids, so we didn't have too much money to spare. Me, we don't have money to spare. Sorry. Maybe someone else can spare some change. I thought that maybe that would get her to leave us alone but no. Entitled Mother, you have money. You're using a gift card. You can just buy the tickets for you and the little girl with cash. Me to the employee whole mentally face-bombing. Can you just take my card real quick, please? She takes my gift card and swipes it. Entitled Mother, stop. He stole my gift card. I look at Entitled Mother like she's on drugs or something. The employee looks at the gift card, which has my name on it and my name is not a gender-neutral one or Karen. Employee, ma'am, I'm sorry, this might just be a misunderstanding. His gift card does appear to have his name on it. Entitled Mother, I want to speak to your manager. I can't believe you would defend a thief. He just wrote his name on it. Employee, okay, please wait 1 second ma'am. She was right in front of us for the entire exchange between us three. Girlfriend tugs on my sleeve, babe. What are they saying? Entitled Mother has a look of pure disgust on her face. Me to girlfriend, LAS loco. I was being intentionally incorrect with my Spanish. Entitled Mother, what? I should have known that you're a pedophile. She was screaming loudly and people were starting to stare at us. Me, what? I was just shocked that she would say such a thing to my face. I guess she thought my girlfriend was a child, who is starting to look scared and confused. All she knows is that the physical embodiment of insanity is standing before us. Entitled Mother, I won't get your butt arrested for raping that crap skin illegal if you just hand over your gift card. The kid hasn't uttered a peep throughout this entire exchange yet, but he looks scared. Entitled Mother, how dare you make my baby cry? He wasn't. I'm making sure you get arrested and taking your gift card. She reaches for my gift card on the counter, but the lumbering land whale is too slow. I grab it. She's screaming at me to hand over my gift card, but I refuse to play keep away. After what felt like a minute of her screaming at me and calling us both all sorts of racial slurs, she changes tactics. She grabbed my girlfriend. Entitled Mother, I'm taking you away from this rapist. My girlfriend's eyes are wide. She struggles and lets out a blood-curdling scream. Hearing that scream was all I needed to see red. I elbowed Entitled Mother with all my might. She hit the ground hard. She was out cold with blood trickling out of her mouth. The only thing that stopped me from going further was her kid's presence. Everyone in the vicinity went silent as Entitled Mother continued to stiffly lay on the ground. Surprisingly, nobody tried to attack me afterwards. The employee was visibly shocked by what just happened. My girlfriend was sitting on the ground, crying, but thankfully unharmed. I tried to comfort her and Entitled Mother's kid started to cry too. Security came a few moments later, followed shortly by the manager. They're greeted by the scene of me kneeling on the ground next to my crying girlfriend, a little kid crying a few feet away next to his unconscious mother, all surrounded by shocked onlookers. They immediately called an ambulance for Entitled Mother. It's clear that she's badly injured. The employee and I explain what happened. The other staff were thankfully nice and understanding and offer us free tickets, but we just took vouchers to another showing instead. My girlfriend just wanted to go home. I felt bad for the kid after what he'd just witnessed. I gave him a candy bar I was saving for the movie, which seemed to help him relax a bit, but I could tell he was still scared of me. I apologized for hurting his mom and told him that it's wrong to hit people, but sometimes, you have to in order to protect the ones you like. I sincerely hope that he doesn't grow up to be like his mother. I'm not sure what happened to the kid. I gave a police statement later that night, which earned me nickname as the elbow man at the local department. My girlfriend does not want to press charges, and she's firm in this. I later heard that I knocked out 4 of entitled mother's teeth, dislocated the left side of her jaw and gave her a concussion. She likely got the concussion from her impact with the ground. The best part is that I'm guaranteed to win the case against her if she tries to sue me, and I know that she'll have to eat only liquid foods for quite some time, assuming that the info I heard is correct. Wife cheated, so I tricked her into publicly admitting to having the affair and herpes. The story is about 12 years old. I told it to one of my co-workers yesterday and he said I shouldn't share it. In college, I met the woman who I thought was the one. We dated for about 2 years and had a big wedding after a 10-month engagement. Her family was pretty well-to-do in a small southern town. We were both continuing our educations and I was also working to support us. I was pursuing a master's in engineering while she was finishing her doctorate in anthropology. Over the summer an opportunity came up for her to make some extra money going as an aide on a religious studies trip to Jamaica. I didn't hesitate when she asked me about it. I mean, she was going to get to visit Jamaica and get paid for it. I saw no downside other than missing her being at home for 6 weeks. Little did I know at the time, but she had sex with the professor. He had hung out with us, smoked my weed and drank my beer. I consider him a friend, who arranged the trip for a couple of months and it was a getaway for them to bang all over the island. I, clueless and happy, went about the weeks while she was gone taking extra shifts, so I could match what she made in our account and surprise her. What an idiot, right? One of the students from the trip actually seeks me out to clue me in. I didn't believe him until I started looking for evidence on my own. I broke down and checked her texts while she was sleeping and nothing was there. There were a few voicemails, so I decided to listen, and there it was, a message from that giant asshole saying how exciting it was that I almost caught them. I opened up her laptop and hit the emails after that. It was piles and piles of crap, making fun of me for not knowing, having sex in our bed and laughing about it. There was so much and I was so heartbroken. Still too hurt to take any action. I was lost. I had no idea what to do, so I sat on it for a couple weeks and acted as normally as I could. I noticed everything now. I felt so stupid for not seeing it before. So many signs. One stuck out in particular. I noticed that our stash of homemade weed lube, if you've never tried it, highly recommended giving it a go, was going down even though we weren't having sex. It was obvious they were also using the fruits of my labor to get off more effectively. This really pissed me off. Like unreasonably so, Hulk level mad. It finally all hit me. I was a joke to these assholes and they were using the lube I made and having sex in my bed. I didn't hurt anymore, I just wanted to make them hurt. So, while she was studying at the library, I made a new batch of lube. I put enough weed in it for it to smell like normal, but I also added some poison ivy from our backyard to the mixture, and after refilling the spray bottle we used for application, I waited. A few days go by and I'm working extra so I can be out of the house more, and bam, bait taken. The night after she goes to sleep my plan goes into action. I sneak her phone away and deleted my contact, while replacing his phone number in his contact as mine. I go to bed but I can't sleep because it feels like I'm 5 and tomorrow is Christmas. Dawn arrives and she's in the shower. I get a text. "I'm super itchy, are you okay?" Now Lord, now is my time. Look, I thought it had cleared up but I guess I had a flare-up. I'm sorry, but I've got herpes, and I guess you do know too. I went to tell her that it was time to end things now. A new semester was about to start and I kind of having a little crush on another TA. I wanted her mad. This is the woman that never got told no growing up, and never had to deal with rejection. Let alone from her balding dude in his 50s with herpes. When she got out of the shower it was obvious she had been crying, but I could see the anger in her eyes. I could see how uncomfortable she was squirming at the table drinking coffee and mulling the situation over. Another little nudge is what she needed. The reply she got to her pages and pages of anger and sadness was, "Thanks for the good times, but can you keep this secret between us? I don't want to ruin my chances with anyone else. She's flush with anger now, just seething. She gathered her keys and headed out the door without saying goodbye. I booted up her laptop and set it to reformat, deleting her desertion and any notes pertaining to it before following her to campus. I parked a few lots over and rush over to his office where I find her screaming at him for giving her herpes. There's lots of people there. Professors, aides, students, other faculty. I'm dying. He is beyond embarrassed and confused as hell. She is ugly, crying in front of her peers. I'm in heaven. I didn't even care that people were going to think I had herpes too. The fallout was apocalyptic in their department. He lost his job due to code of conduct at the university. We got divorced the following year. State law was we had to be separated for 1 full year before being granted a divorce. I got to keep most of the assets, primarily savings, and not a ton, but I worked for it. She never finished her doctorate and went on to be a perpetually pregnant housewife that sells Herbalife on Facebook, and he teaches high school now. It took a few years for it all to unfold, but watching it was glorious. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Turn on the notifications to know when we post new videos. Thank you for coming to the House of Reddit.